So when we receive the knowledge from program, we identify how we work with, how we deal with the matter, the issue. So how about our solution?
So I have the chances to recognize to my strengths as well as weaknesses.
Trải nghiệm một trải qua mấy nhóm là việc team với các bạn nào. Em thấy mọi người rất là năng động, rất là vui vẻ, hợp tác.
Có các giáo sư đưa ra những case study.
So board of professors and lecturers, please move towards our graduates and lead them to the hall. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dear distinguished professors and all graduates of 2025. Today marks the end of your graduation ceremony. While at university, you make constant academic efforts, successfully handle workload, manage your household chores, and receive the wholehearted support from your families, colleagues, and academic staff, the dedicated instruction of your professors, and until today, you are here to be recognized. And a master's degree is conferred on you for such an amazing endeavors. This morning, I would like to introduce distinguished professors joining the ceremony. Professor Michelle Ale, Dean of Solvay School, Vietnam, Academic Director of Executives MBA Program in Vietnam. Associate Professor Dr. Hoàng Thị Phương Thảo, Co-Director of the program. Dr. Trần Thanh Danh, Co-Director of the program, Vice Dean of the Graduate School, Ho Chi Minh City Open University. Professor Harold De Weck, Mr. Fabian Lott, Professor Andrew Lê, Professor Babak Hosini, Mr. Rakesh Dayal, Mr. Lâm Bình Vũ, Miss Lê Thị Kim Anh, and Mr. Phạm Thế Phương. Together with the presence of all professors, lecturers, and coordinators of the programs from both university, fresh graduates, their families and friends. And now I would like to draw your attention to the screen to watch a video clip from Professor Jean-Pierre Payens, Academic Director of Master of Marketing and Communication Management Program.
My dear graduating students, I'm happy to send you my congratulations and my wishes from Belgium today, because I cannot be, unfortunately, with you in Ho Chi Minh City. But my thoughts are with you on this important day. This is an important day indeed, because you have spent months of hard study, going through tests and assignments, workshops, exams, and final project, 24-hour case. That was a lot of things over nearly, 18 months to 2 years. And of course you acquire new knowledge, but most importantly, you have discovered new things, new people, new friends, and you have discovered yourself. You are a different person now than when you entered, and you are stronger, and I hope happier. Now you are entering the Solvay community as alumni and alumni. This is also an important step. The alumni and alumni community of Solvay is important in terms of number of people around. In Vietnam, we have nearly 4,000 alumni, and in the world we have around 30,000. And we have alumni not only in Brussels and Ho Chi Minh City, but also in other countries in the world, about everywhere in the world actually. You know, we have alumni in London, in New York, in Singapore, in Tokyo, and it's a very important network to leverage, to do business, and to find new people around. So welcome to this community. Now welcome to this network. I would like to conclude telling you that we stick together as a Solvay community because we have values, important values. The first value of the school is the fact that we are a tough and selective school. Only the best people enter Solvay and get out of Solvay. So we are proud of that. We are proud for you. The second value is the fact that we are closely linked to business. Third value, we want to stay a boutique school. That means a school that is small enough that we can focus on quality more than quantity and have personal relationships with our students and alumni. And the fourth value, which is very important, is that we have a fantastic esprit de corps. The spirit of Solvay is really unique. We worked a lot together and we had fun together too. And I wish you to keep this spirit for the rest of your life. Thank you for being with us for this time, and congratulations for your future life and career. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your watching. And ladies and gentlemen, and now I would like to invite Professor Michel Ale, Dean of Solvay School, Vietnam, and Academic Director of Executives MBA program in Vietnam to the stage to give the opening speech.
Good morning to everyone. Good morning, Professor Tao. Good morning, Deputy Dean Dan. Good morning to all the colleagues. Good morning to all students and future alumni. Good morning to the parents, and good morning to the children that are with us today. I have decided today not to have a written speech in advance. And the reason is simple, because without a written speech in advance, I will be able to express my emotions, and I will be able to share some memories of 30 years in Vietnam. Indeed, Solvay Brussels School landed in Vietnam 30 years ago. From my side, I landed also 30 years ago. It was on the Christmas Eve of 1995. I was coming to give my first course. This first course was in French and translated not in English but in Vietnamese. But as of the second course, 2 years later, everything was in English. The country was totally different when I landed. In Ho Chi Minh City, there was no car, almost no car. I had a car from the airport to the hotel, but what I saw, it was mostly bike and some motorbikes, but more bikes than motorbike. And I saw a few cars when I came from the airport to the hotel. The situation was really different. The country was different. The country changed a lot. The country progressed a lot. This is incredible. The landscape changed. This is important. The industry developed. This is also important. But what is more important is that people change incredibly. And the students of today are very different of the students of 30 years ago, and I have to say that most parents present today have the age of our first students. And all of you, parents and students, who have seen the country changing a lot, progressing incredibly, progressing economically, progressing by the opening to the world. And from time to time, when a country progresses, there are also some complexities that increase, administrative complexities that make things not always as easy as I was in the past. By the way, we signed 3 days ago a new agreement with Open University, with Rector Ha from Open University and Rector Anne Michors from ULB. We had a lot of preparation to the agreement. I have to say that the first agreement that was signed 31 years ago was written by hand by two professors, Professor Nagels and Professor Toran of Open University, Professor Nagels of ULB. It was written by hand and I signed easily at the airport of Hanoi. It was much less complex than it was today, than it is today. So 30 years of progress, 30 years of evolution, and 30 years of increasing strength, increasing sharing, increasing diversity. And to show the increased diversity, it's very interesting to look at the professor and coaches of Solvay present today. Many others are in Belgium, cannot participate to the event today, but some of them participate. Professor Harold, with his in-depth knowledge of Vietnam, starting before Solvay landed here, a successful business experience in Vietnam, and today a successful professional and family experience in Vietnam. He can share with you all his expertise, all his experience. Professor Rakesh, that joined us with all his energy and also his professional experience. Having also come to Vietnam, based today in Vietnam, and sharing incredible diversity in culture, in expertise, in experience. Professor Andrew, whose journey is incredible. He shared with me his journey from Vietnam to France, from France to the US, and back to Vietnam. I'm sure that he has learned you a lot on how to behave, how to develop yourself, how to brand yourself, how to be better. Professor Kim Han, that shares her incredible expertise in Vietnam, her knowledge of the country, and I'm very proud to have, beside our almost fully Western professor, the pleasure to have on board Professor Kim Han. And then 3 alumni, Bin. Bin is a long story, very long story. And I show my emotion. Emotion of a long-term companion, a long time ago graduated from Solvay. Mr. Fung, also a graduate, and these are bringing their knowledge gained by Solvay, but also their expertise to coach you in your project. And finally, another alumni, Fabian, that will join us next intake and he has also an incredible story. I'm sure that he will tell to the future students and share with you his expertise with long-term roots in Vietnam, and coming back, his Western education, very successful expertise, a modern man, because I can tell it, Fabian, his boss is his wife, the boss is the wife, and is very happy to be such a modern leader, sharing with his wife the leadership of the company. I will be very happy to have him also on board. The diversity is also the diversity of the students who will graduate today. And I want only to mention 3 of them. I could have tried to mention everyone, but time is limited, and through examples I will illustrate how strong or diverse or energized is the community of the students. First of all, I will say a word about Hai, you class leader. You can. Hai told me that 4 years ago he was a promising and already with a lot of experience leader in his company. He was not the CEO of his company, but he was very promising, and his CEO, together with the headquarters in Austria, decided that he should have the chance to progress, to develop. They looked at different business schools in Vietnam because he could not go abroad. He still had to stay with his company and his family in Vietnam. They looked at the different programs, MBA or EMBA active in Vietnam, and finally they made what I consider as a very logical, but in any case a very good choice. They decide to support him to join the Solvay EMBA. Hai became the class leader, and it was anticipated that at the end of the program he would be promoted. But what happened in the meantime? The CEO function in Vietnam, the general management of his company in Vietnam became free, and Hai had not to expect the end of the program to be promoted as a general manager, CEO of his company is Vietnam. It's a beautiful example. I will not say the opposite. The youngest student that I want all of you to applaud is Miss Tan. She had already also the occasion to tell me a story. Coming from a poor family in the Mekong Delta, she decided that she had to be stronger, that she had to develop herself, that she had to study. She did first a bachelor, and then she wanted to go further, and she had the strength and the energy to develop herself and to apply for the Solvay MBA. We do some exception with young people. The exception with young people, she was accepted in the program when she was 27 years old. It's already a reasonable age to start an EMBA. And indeed, she took part to the journey. She was a full member of the class. She had difficult moments, I understand that. Sometimes she said, oh, it's too difficult for me, but she had the character to go on, and today she will get the diploma. Congratulations to you. And the last one I want to mention, because his profile is bringing a lot of value added to the group, is Luke. Congratulations to Luke. And I hope we have the chance to have an expat in your group. And this brings a lot, because this brings more diversity, this brings more experience, this brings another way to look at things, another culture. And I hope that in the future we will have many look on board to bring their expat experience to the classrooms of our programs. So, congratulations to him. To finish, I shared some memories, I shared some emotion. What I would recommend to you, it's to share your emotion of this very emotional day to everyone. To share between you, both classroom, with all the classmates, to share your emotion. You have right of emotion today, it's an important day. To share the emotion with your professors. They devoted a lot of energy. You brought them a lot, because you brought also us a lot with your energy, with your youth, with your appetite to develop yourself. Share also the emotion with the team, led by Tam. She and the team devoted also an incredible energy to make your journey easier and better. Finally, share with your parents, and I've seen share the emotion with the parents, and share the emotion with your children. I see a few children in the room. Share your emotion. Professionalism is very important. I hope that you will bring more professionalism to your future life. I hope that we will keep in touch, that as other alumni we will be able to become ambassadors, but not only ambassadors, maybe in the future a coach. And I hope finally that we will be able to share again emotions in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Michel Ali, for your speech. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will continue with the granting of the award for the best students. And now I would like to invite the following outstanding students to the stage to receive the awards. First, may I invite Mr. Luke Robert Keller, valedictorian of EMBA VB16. And second, I would like to invite Mr. Lê Phúc Cang, valedictorian of COM15. However, today he doesn't join our graduation ceremony, so we will send the awards to him later. Well, I would like to invite Dr. Trần Thanh Danh to the stage to grant the awards to one of the best students, Mr. Luke Robert Keller. Congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Trần Thanh Danh. And now I would like to announce the following awards for the best final projects to the following students. Miss Ngô Thị Phương Thảo from EMBA VB16. Miss Đoàn Thị Mỹ Phương from AMMCO M15, Miss Tăng Hữu Uyên Phương from AMMCO M15, and Miss Nhâm Ngọc Quỳnh Như from MMCO M15. And I would like to invite Associate Professor Hoàng Thị Phương Thảo to the stage to send the awards to the students. Congratulations. Thank you, Associate Professor Hoàng Thị Phương Thảo. And next, ladies and gentlemen, among the outstanding students, I would like to invite Mr. Luke Robert Callard to the stage to give a speech.
Good morning, everybody. I have to say it's a real honor to have the privilege to stand here and speak on behalf of the graduating class of MB16 today. Over 2 years ago, I joined this program with a clear goal: to challenge myself, to learn the latest ideas and tools, to meet new people here in Ho Chi Minh City, and perhaps most importantly, to have some fun along the way. I hoped it would help me to grow, both professionally and personally, as I look towards the next step in my life. What I didn't expect was just how much the people who I studied with would end up teaching me. As a foreigner who's lived in Vietnam now for a while, I've always felt lucky to be here. But this experience took that feeling to a whole nother level. I've learned more than I could ever imagine, especially about such interesting topics as corporate governance for family businesses, the pharmaceutical industry, and thanks to our dear leader, An Hai, I learned a lot about the fascinating world of flexible packaging. You see, half of my class work in pharmaceutical industries, and every single class, our dear leader, An Hai, would share so many fascinating cases of his company, I feel like I could switch to those careers tomorrow. Of course, the learning wasn't only from the professors. In truth, it was from the meetings, mostly late at night, the hard work in the lectures, and the intense presentations that we had to carry out. Two that particularly stick in my mind were having to present for the IBFP together with Can Lee and Nguyen in front of the panel, and also to the CEO of Maison Marou Chocolate, Vincent Marou, with only a few hours preparation time. It was certainly intense, but with the help of my classmates, we managed to pull through together. Projects like that, or of course working alongside An Hai, taught me how to approach problems differently, how to listen, and how to trust in the strengths of others. Having been a manager in education now in Vietnam for over 10 years, really what motivates me is seeing people grow, whether that's students or staff. And so it was incredible to watch each and every classmate in our group grow over the last 2 years. To single one out in particular, I think especially of Thuy Tan, who went from a shy newcomer in the class to one of the most confident, creative voices of our group. As a class full of managers of people, it serves as an important reminder to all of us what can be achieved given the right environment. What made this program truly special for me and also my classmates was its perspective and its balance. Yes, it had an international perspective, but it was also seen through a local lens. For every topic, we had both international and mostly local people to take us through and show us the insights that we needed to succeed. In a time of rapid change here in this country and in the world, this is exactly what we need. And speaking of change, we began this program just as the world was shifting. The rise of AI, ChatGPT, it really changed the landscape. But thanks to this EMBA, I believe we are now future ready. We've developed the mindset, the tools, and the confidence to not only adapt, but to lead ourselves and others into the future, despite what comes next. To my classmates, thank you very much. You've made me more well-rounded, more open-minded, and more hopeful about the future. To my wife and to my family, thank you for supporting me throughout this journey. And to the partners and the families of all of my classmates, thank you very much. Without your support behind the scenes, this journey wouldn't have been possible for any of us. Thank you also to Solvay, Open University, and to all of the professors who guided us through this journey, always with fantastic and valuable insight and methodologies. A special thank you also to Tam, whose hard work and quiet efficiency helped allow us to only concentrate on the study and not have to worry about anything else. My advice as we move forward, don't forget how much we've grown. And remember that learning never stops. Don't be afraid to step into the unknown, because we've already proven that together we can figure things out. Congratulations to each and every one of us, and thank you very much for allowing me to be a part of your journey.
And thank you for your speech. Followed by Mr. Luke Robert Keller's speech, I would like to invite Ms. Ngô Thị Phương Thảo, who just received the awards for the best final projects from the EMBA VB16 to the stage to give a speech.
Yeah, dear the Director Board of the Open University and the Solvay Puso School, today is very honor for me to stand here to give the short speech on behalf of the representative of the class. As reflecting the last 2 years, I feel the immense gratitude and the big appreciation for the not only knowledge, the experience, and the network we have gained during the last 2 years. First of all, I would like to give the big thanks to our esteemed professor. Your dedication, wisdom, and the big support have been built the big bedrock for us for our success. Your dedication, your encouragement already push us in the new height that we never think is possible before, and I appreciate for the big a lot. Secondly, I would like to give the big thanks for the EMBA program itself. I know that it's not just only the framework, the theory, but the program already built by your heart, by your brain, by the experience you already faced on the challenges, and brings us the most beautiful, the most intelligent information to give us the success. And we feel that we have gained the confidence during the class to face the new challenges, especially in the VUCA business work. The program work course, the discussion enrichings, and the collaborating project already push us to grow and develop in the profound ways. Moreover, I also would like to give the big thanks to our classmates for your sharing, for your collaborating during the class. It's very experienced, it's very valuable, especially like Luke mentioned, the sharing from Anh Hải, from Luke, from everyone. It already also the higher and another lesson for us to learn during the last 2 years. And together, we already build a friendship. Together, we learn, we love together, and also we overcome the obstacle to complete the program. And I strongly believe that this network will continue help us a lot in the future, right? We continue to give it, to have an alumni, we have a professor, we have our beloved classmates to be the strong foundation for us to continue develop in the future. And as reflecting to the look forward our career path, I strongly believe that we will implement a lot what we already learned from the program, from our esteemed professor, from our beloved classmates, and it will be the strong foundation for us to continue give the biggest confidence to face the new challenge, to tackle it and step up higher and faster. And I know that during the last 2 years, they have a lot of promotion. You are already in the higher level when you implement the knowledge and information during the class to give this confidence, right? Like example of Anh Hải, like Professor Michel already gave the example. And I believe that we will continue to step up faster and better. And last but not least, I would like to give the big thanks to ourselves. We have to give the big congratulations for ourselves. Why? Because during the last 2 years, we already tried to balance between the current working time, the family time, and the studying time to complete the very comprehensive program, right? And now, this is the time, the milestone for us to read it. Big congratulations. And I believe we continue to strike the future. And once again, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Ms. Ngô Thị Phương Thảo, for your inspirational speech. Ladies and gentlemen, and now I don't want to keep you waiting anymore. And we all look forward to the most significant moment in your academic life. And I would like to invite Professor Michel Ale to the stage to grant master degrees to the following graduates. Well, first of all, I would like to invite Luke Robert Keller. Congratulations. Thank you. May I invite Đặng Việt Hải. Congratulations. Invite Ngô Thị Phương Thảo. Congratulations. May I invite Dương Đinh Quân. Congratulations. May I invite Huỳnh Thị Hồng Phượng. Congratulations. May I invite Nguyễn Hữu Thịnh. Congratulations. So Professor Michelle Ali, so can you come in here and take a pictures with all of the graduates? Thank you, and then you can come back to the seat. So please remain on the stage. So next, I would like to invite Mr. Nguyễn An Khang. Congratulations. May I invite Mr. Lê Trung Hoàng Quân. Congratulations. May I invite Miss Dương Thụy Tuyết Thanh. Congratulations. And I would like to invite Miss Nguyễn Thị Khánh Ly. Congratulations. And I would like to invite Nguyễn Hoàng Đoan Thanh. Congratulations. And next I would like to invite Miss Phạm Linh Chi. Congratulations. So Professor Michelle Ali, we'll have group photos together with the graduates. Thank you and congratulations. Come back to your seat. Please remain on the stage. May I invite Mr. Vũ Thái Dũng. Congratulations. May I invite Miss Đoàn Thị Mỹ Phương. Miss Nhâm Ngọc Quỳnh Như. Congratulations. May I invite Mr. Trần Vĩnh Trọng. Congratulations. I would like to invite Miss Tăng Hữu Uyên Phương. Congratulations. And finally, I would like to invite Miss Lê Thị Bích Dung. Congratulations. Place of profession đi sau. Once again, congratulations to all graduates and thank you, Professor Chao Ali. Well, ladies and gentlemen, time flies, doesn't it? And actually, the students have had a lot of memories when they study together at university. And today, I would like to draw your attention to the screen, and we're going to show you the 2 video clips about memorable moments in which students from both classes have had during their academic years at university.
Hey, xin chào. Có câu nói rằng, khi thấy cuộc đời bế tắc, hãy đi học thạc sĩ. Wow. Chúng tôi, 20 con người khác nhau về hoàn cảnh, nền tảng, xuất phát điểm, nhưng lại có một điểm chung, đó là đều bị mắc kẹt trên hành trình của mình. Và chúng tôi đã gặp nhau tại đây, Xuân Vây Việt Nam. Hành trình chữa lành thật không dễ dàng gì cho người học. Và cho cả người dạy. Nhưng thử thách đã mang chúng tôi xích lại gần nhau hơn. Cùng học, cùng chơi, cùng khóc, cùng cười. nhau chữa lành. Khi cảm thấy mắc kẹt, hãy đi học thạc sĩ. Và giờ thì chúng tôi mắc kẹt với nhau. Cảm ơn vũ trụ đã cho chúng ta được biết nhau. Chúng ta làm được rồi. Chúc mừng tất cả và cảm ơn vì tất cả. Yeah.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you.
You know the bed feels warmer, sleeping here alone. You know I dream in color and do the things I want. You think you got the best of me, think you've had the last laugh, bet you think that everything good is gone. Think you left me broken down, think that I'll come running back. Baby, you don't know me 'cause you're dead wrong. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter. Footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Just me, myself, and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. You heard that I was starting over with someone new. They told you I was moving on over you. You didn't think that I'd come back swinging. You tried to break me, but you see what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter. Footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over 'cause you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Just me, myself, and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Thanks to you, I got a new thing started. Thanks to you, I'm not the broken hearted. Thanks to you, I'm finally thinking about me. You know, in the end, the day you left was just my beginning. It makes you stronger.
Wow. Well, all graduates, these video clips are really moving. And now you can proudly laugh with excitement because actually you finally reached the ultimate goal of your academic life. And you also cry as well because it's time to say goodbye to your professors and your classmates. But actually the journey of lifelong learning never ends. So we will see each other very soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates from both classes would love to convey some words to the university, professors, and their families. And now I would like to invite representative from AMM COM 15, Miss Đoàn Thị Mỹ Phương, to the stage to give the speech.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Đoàn Thị Mỹ Phương from Advanced Marketing and Communication Program from Solvay School. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here together with my classmates from AMCOM 15 and EMBA's classmate for our graduation to mark today that we finally graduate from master's degree. This journey, I believe that it just started because now we obtain a lot of knowledge from school, knowledge from professors, and knowledge from our teammates. We experience many life cycles, and these cycles, as Leo said, that we stuck in each other. And now we find a way to unlock our potentials, to unlock what we can do in the future. And I believe that we are now stronger to achieve what we want to achieve in the future. And we are stronger to know who we are now. We stand for our next generations to encourage our young generations to be better, to be a good example for the next generations. I would like to thank for dedicated professors who spent a lot of time to tailor our program, our topics in the workshops. They create a lot of experience in the classmates, and we learn each other from that journey. I would like to thank our teammates. We come from different industries. At the first time, we have some underestimate our teammate, but finally we realize that they have something that we need to open our mind to study from them. And now I can assure that we obtain a lot of knowledge from different industries. And finally, to our families, we need to admit that their patience, their encouragement for our late night studies, or even experience in the class, they mean everything to us. And to all of us today, we wait 4 months, 7 months for these celebrations. This means a lot to us. A lot of opportunities out there after this date. And I believe that we make it stronger and we are the best version of ourselves starting from today. Thank you, and congratulations from our graduation today.
Thank you for your sharing. And I would also like to invite representative from EMBA VB16, Mr. Đặng Việt Hải, to the stage to have a few words.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure for me to stand here and share with you some talks from my side on behalf of the class EMBA 16. And I think there is something that I learned from Solvay, from Professor Michel Allais, that I didn't prepare anything written, so that I can really share with you everything in a very real way. So today is a very special day. We are very happy when we graduate from our master program. It's a wonderful journey. And firstly, I would like to share our big thank you to the university, to Solvay, to Open University. Firstly, about Solvay, we can tell you when we started joining the program, we have learned that this is a great program, a great university, but we didn't know much about the details until the moment that we joined the courses. And we see that, firstly, we have great professors who dedicate their effort to help the student. It's not like they come just to deliver some classes and then they go home. But they try to understand the students. They try to know what kind of obstacles the students are facing. They try to help the student to solve the problem in a very practical and efficient way. We learn a lot from those professors. And there are lots of professors that we can never forget in our life. We are connected to them in LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, in every ways that we can, so that we can continue learning from them, continue supporting each other. We never forget the moment that we study with Professor Kiman about HR topic, about negotiations. We never forget Professor Haron together with Professor Drakes when we discuss the business case or financial planning. We learn a lot. It's not about theories. It's not about everything that we can read from the textbook, but it's about the real approach that we need to do in our business life. This is something that we appreciate a lot. Besides that, I would like to say thank you to my families, to my wife, to my daughters. You know, they requested me to call their names, so I just want to take the opportunity to say thank you to Jenny and Hannah. They are over there. They said that, Dad, you need to call. Can you stand up? Sorry, I take a few seconds here to introduce them because they asked me, Dad, if you want me to continue your journey, you need to call our names. So that's why I tried to take the opportunity. So maybe we need to observe, maybe 20 years, 25 years from them, we will have 2 new students from my family. So thank you very much to my family as well as the families of our classmates. We know that you have done a lot to support us during the journey of 2 years. You know, I know very well from the experience of my side. Every Saturday, every Sunday, I go to school together with my friends, and we know that the wife or the husband at home need to take care of the children, need to take care of the family matters. I try to jump into the details because I know how painful those things were for them. So thank you very much for your continuous support so that we can go to the end of the journey when we graduate today. Thirdly, I would like to say thank you to all the friends of the class. I have to admit that being your class leader is something very enjoying, but it's also a big challenge for me. But anyway, we learn a lot from each other, from all the exercise, from all the assignment, from all the projects that we did together. I hope even when we finish this journey of the EMBA program, but it's never an end of connection and friendship. So I really hope that we can continue this connection to the end of our life. Let's continue learning from each other, continue supporting each other. And it's not just about between us, but it's also between ourselves and the school. I talked to Professor Michel 2 days ago that if there is anything that we alumni can do for the school, we would like to do. We would like to stay connected to the professors, to the schools, to the community, because we learn very good philosophy from the school, that we try to support the learner, we try to develop the people. So thank you for everything, and let me wish you all the best in the future. Thank you.
Thank you for your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, as a token of appreciation for the dedication of our professors, lecturers, the coordinators of the program, as well as the academic staff of the program, so I would like to invite Professor Michel Ale, Dean of the Solvay School, Vietnam, Associate Professor Dr. Hoàng Thị Phương Thảo, Co-Director of the Vietnam-Belgium program, Dr. Trần Thanh Danh, Vice Dean of Graduate School, Mr. Lý Yi Trung, Vice Dean of Graduate School, and together with Miss Trung Minh Tâm, Miss Trung Tiểu Cầm, Miss Nguyễn Ngọc Minh Thư, and Miss Phạm Hồng Trâm to the stage. So please proceed to the stage to receive flowers from our graduates.